Assalamualaikum and hello YouTube, my name is Nur Muhammad from Watch and I'm back with another watch review. Right, so this time around what we're going to look today is this Steinhart Ocean 39 GMT 500 Premium. Right, so I think at least what I think, that is what I think the full name of this thing is. So this watch is kindly lent in by my buddy Mr. Harvin from Wrist Watching YouTube channel. So this, he told me that this is his grail watch, and I can fully understand why. And yeah, you can, if you guys can hear at the background, I have tons of firecrackers and fireworks going on at the back because today is the first day of the Shawwal month, which is the Idul Fitri celebration after we've fasted for a month in the month of Ramadan. So if you guys are a Muslim all over the world, so happy Idul Fitri if you guys are celebrating. If you guys are just simply having a holiday, happy holidays, right? So okay, so let's get back to this particular watch. So this is, for me, I haven't had a Steinhart for about 2 years now. If you guys have been following my channel for quite some time, so you know that I've had the Steinhart Ocean 1 OVM, what is it called, Ocean Vintage Military. So I've had that one, I've sold it to find another watch, and yeah, I kind of wanted to check out how a smaller version of that particular watch looks like and feels like. And when I received the watch, and anyways, when I borrowed the watch, I put it on my wrist, I was like, oh man, this is an absolute cracker. I prefer this 39mm case size way much better compared to the 42mm, right? So let's get to the dimensions. Oh, before we do that, let's do a quick wristwatch check. Today I am wearing my Seiko 4th Gen Monster, the SRPA, was it SRPD, right? So sorry, SRPD 25K1. I just love this blue dial with this with this black metal inserts. All right, so metal bezel, and it is paired on this Nomad Watchworks new strap, right? So we have this blue and black with the beige, and underneath it I will be doing a full review for this particular strap, so stay tuned. Right, so let's do the dimension. Okay, so we have my caliper here. So they say that this is a 39mm in diameter, so let's see whether that is correct or not. So I will try to measure it at the close. Right, so I've got 39mm, so that is spot on. And the thickness, okay, so I'm gonna be taking out this one from the strap for a while. Let's measure it together with the dome sapphire crystal, double dome sapphire crystal, that is 13.7mm, so just a nice thickness. And the lug to lug of this particular watch, right, so that is about 46.9, so that is very, very nice. And the lug width is 20mm, right, so 20mm, I think. Yep, 20mm. Okay, so the crown, let's check out the crown. The crown is about 6.6, very, very nice. And I have to show you guys the bracelet. So the bracelet is a tapering bracelet. So this end, it features a solid end link, which is in not a male end link. So that really contributes to the comfort on the wrist, and it tapers from 20mm to 16mm. So let's give it a measure here. I think it is 16, right? Yeah, 15.8. I don't know, guys, I just love this tapering bracelet. 20 to 16, I don't know, it's just crazy. I just love how it felt on my wrist. So recently I've checked out the Oris Diver 65. That one had a 16 to 14mm, which is a lot thinner. I just love how it wears on my wrist. And yeah, the clasp is quite a difficult clasp to open. So I've complained about this style of clasp on my Steinhart OVM, and it features this scissor clasp in the middle. Yeah, at the side we have 4 micro adjustments, so there's no unnecessary unnecessary diverse extension, which I don't really need, right? So yeah, okay, so this is the end link, how the end looks like. So I'm gonna be putting it aside. Right, so let's just measure it's how much this thing weighs. Right, so let's just put my right, so on this, on my scale, so just the watch head is about 77 grams. So if you minus the strap, maybe it's about 70 grams. So but if you are using it on the bracelet, so this bracelet is size for my body, that's about 150 grams. Just nice, right? Just nice size. For me, the limit if I want to use a bracelet on a watch is 150 grams. Okay, so let's check out using this diamond selector. Does it really have a sapphire? Of course, right? Right, so that is definitely using sapphire crystal. But at the back, let's just check whether the crystal at the back is sapphire or not. Oops. Yep, it is sapphire as well. Alright, so I don't really know why do you need to have a sapphire crystal at the back, but yeah, still very nice. This thing costs about 700 bucks, so yeah, it should have a sapphire crystal, right? Okay, so what else do you get with your money? Okay, for the money, 700 bucks or 650, I can't remember. Okay, so you've got, like I mentioned just now, a double dome sapphire crystal with anti-reflective coating, which looks really nice. And you can see that you don't really see that blue hue, but it is a very legible dial. We have a ceramic bezel insert, which is also Lume. You know what, before I completely forgot, let's just check Lume. Right, so I'm gonna be cheating a bit, so I'm gonna blast this thing with the my UV light, and let's check out the Lume. Boom. Okay, that is absolutely awesome blue VGW9 Lume on the Steinhart, on the Steiny. Very nice Lume. You can see that they even Lume the second hands. How cool is that? Okay, they Lume the second hand, and they also Lume the GMT hands, which is very nice. And let's just do a quick comparison to the Lume Bright Blue Lume on my Seiko Monster 4th generation. Very nice. And this thing says quite a long time, quite a few hours until the morning, right? So very nice. Okay, so let's the bezel, right? So the bezel features is 24-hour marking here, but unfortunately it is not a 24 click bezel. It still features this 120 click bezel, and typical to Steinhart bezel, it's quite difficult to turn, if you guys know what I mean. So when I had my Steinhart OVM Ocean 1, so that bezel was similar. It's quite tight to turn, and my had an issue where when I press at this certain point, it doesn't really sit properly on the watch, right? So this one is okay, so no problems whatsoever, right? So the dial features a matte black dial with a printed indices. We have this, you know what, something similar to the ones that you would find on the Rolex Batman Vintage, but you can see that they have this slanted chapter ring, which has this our minute markings, right? So we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 up until 60 on the top. And I have to say that it is yep, come on man, yeah, I'm gonna pause a bit. Alright, so the chapter ring is very nice. I think it looks a bit cluttered because of the writing, so I would have preferred it to have just the minute markings, right? So the hands, right, the hands is very unique, so they don't really just follow the trend, just follow the Rolex style. They have this super thick hour hands and also minute hands, and that very nice blue colored GMT hand. The Steinhart printing is also printed. The Ocean printing is also printed, and we have this 39 in blue, and the GMT 500 meters is also printed in white, and we have the Swiss made printed also in white. So the one thing that I don't really think, I think they should have improved is the, what do you call this, the type of font, right? You notice that this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is all in different style of font. I would have preferred it to be, you know what, to be on this, using, if they are using a similar type of font. But yeah, what do I know? Right, so obviously this thing works, this style works for them, so I can't really complain, right? So if you notice the bezel, right, the writing on the bezel here is a bit different. I think this is unique to Steinhart, so you can see that the writing, the shape of the numbers are a bit different. So if you have handled the Rolex Batman, so you would have noticed that the font that they use is different. So this is kind of unique to the Steinhart. And if you guys know that the Rolex Batman has a date window on the 3 o'clock, but this one has a date window on the 6 o'clock, which is my favorite position for a date wheel. Right, so very nice, a unique approach in my opinion. So I just love how this thing looks. Okay, so at the back, oh yeah, let's just check out the crown. So the crown features this deep edge, not etching, I think it is a stamp Steinhart logo in the middle, so that looks cool. And this screw down crown is very nice. We have a nice pop here, and winding the movement, oh man, this is really smooth. Okay, so they didn't mention on the card that if this is an ETA or a Celita. I am guessing that this is a Celita movement, but very nice and smooth action, right? So I'm not going to be changing the let's just change the time a bit. So of course this features, I think this features a Celita 300 movement, a GMT movement, and this features a, let's just hack it when it is on the 12 o'clock. Boom. Okay, so this is a hacking movement, so you can adjust the time here. Let's just make it past that 12-hour mark, right? So okay, so let's just put it at the 9 a.m. in the morning, right? So this is the most outer position, or the second position, right? So when you go to the first position, you can adjust the date and also the GMT hands. So you turn clockwise to move the GMT hand. You can see that it moves it advances 1 hour, so which is very nice for me. This is my preferred choice if I want to buy a GMT watch. So you turn it anti-clockwise, you can adjust the date, so that is very nice, right? So very easy to use, a very useful GMT movement, right? So the case features this, I don't know, maybe a vintage style Rolex case, but it doesn't, you can see that it's quite flat. So this is my major complaint of this Steinhart case. It is quite flat, so when it sits on the wrist, it won't really sit properly on the wrist. That at least that is the case on my 42mm Steinhart OVM, but on the 39mm case, I think this works much better. So you know what, let's just see how it looks on my 6.75 inch wrist. So let's just put it, anyway, I've put it on this Cordura strap from Vario Singapore, an awesome blue or navy colored strap, so that is nice in my opinion. And yeah, check that out guys. So because of the lug to lug of just 47mm, it sits much better compared to the Steinhart OVM, and I just love the size. I think Steinhart really hit the right, have made the right decision by introducing the 39mm version. And let's check out the movement. Oh man, that gold color rotor. Yeah, that is when you buy the premium version of their watches, you will always have this gold color rotor. So very nice. So we have Swiss made by Steinhart, stainless steel, sapphire crystal, Swiss automatic movement, Ocean 39 GMT 500. Very nice display case back. All right, so I just love how this thing looks. So unfortunately the price, right? The price is a bit too steep in my opinion. If they manage to reduce it, maybe at about 500 bucks, I think that would still be okay, but it is over 500 bucks, so yeah, so I'm not gonna be buying one for myself, although I really do like this new or this smaller case size of this Steinhart. Okay, so what do you guys think of this particular watch? So you guys, for me, if you don't really want to spend $10,000 or $20,000 for the real thing, or the you know what, let's just say the word, for the Rolex GMT Batman, I think this is a great option, right? So yeah, that is if you like a homage watch, right? But Steinhart, although they produce tons of other homage watches, normally a Rolex homage, but this one is their own unique take on the Rolex GMT. So, and for that I applaud. I just love how Steinhart managed to make this design their own, right? So that is my opinion, guys. So if you guys have or own this particular watch, so please give me a comment down below on how is your user experience, how much do you love your Ocean 39 GMT 500, and yeah, I think this is an awesome watch, right? So if you guys like this kind of video, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more future video reviews such as this one, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, enjoy the fireworks and stay safe, guys. Bye bye.